Hello. Happy Mindset Tuesday. I apologize that I was not here yesterday. I actually had kind of like a little incident go down at my house. So I'll talk about it. I'll let you guys know. It's nothing like big. It just was something that happened like right before I was about to go live. Shantae, you say hello. Why isn't this working? Let me refresh my stream page so I can see. Cool. Okay. Thanks, Eva. Okay, so who do we got? Who's in the chat? OG Kerr, or is that Okar? Hey, I said it's so great. Mimi, hello. That's someone's name. That's so funny. Firegen, Melissa, Shantae, you stay. I speak my truth. Rebecca, Black Goddess, Tommy, hello, Saoirse, Sana, oh my God, where have you been? Antoinette, Brandon, oh, Crammy, Brandon's here. Elvin, Patek, Tiffany, Rachel, Michelle, hello, Mesh, hello. Yeah, we are live, and we're live on a Tuesday. Dina, hi Dina. Dua Lipa here. Kiana, Astro Haley. Oh my God, Sana went to Milan. Okay, that's a good excuse. That's a good reason to not be here. So we need to hear all about it. Mimi says, I have it set to where only subscribers can comment just to let me know. I know I put it that way on purpose. Because like, I mean, I've been streaming for 3 years and I just started doing that a couple months ago. Because oh, Britt, you're a new subscriber and your first time here. Welcome. Yeah, it's like, honestly, anybody can watch. And if you want to comment, you can be subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, then like, I don't know. Sometimes people that aren't, the reasoning behind it is like sometimes people that are not part of our network or our community come here to just say shit, and like having to subscribe is just like one barrier that might keep somebody off that's just like looking to go drop some dumb bullshit somewhere. So it's just like a layer of protection for the chat. So you're welcome. Brandon said, hey, Crammy. Mesh, yep, Mindset Tuesday. Marty, hello. Alicia, hello. Sana, been a nice roller coaster, but you're here and we love it. Ruth is new as well. Hello, Ruth. Katie says, so excited for Pass the Test. Exactly what I need. Yes, Katie, you were the first person to sign up too. Yeah, Pass the Test is our newest live training that I'm doing, and it's going to be on August 25th, right? Yeah, I think it's the 5th. August 25th, 1:30 p.m. PST. And it's going to be just a live training on literally passing the test. When the universe is giving you tests, how do you pass? How do you deal? Why is it testing you? What does it mean? All of that stuff just to help you basically become impervious to the 3D. Anything that comes about, any circumstance that pops up, that's an opportunity for you to pass the test. So that's what we're doing. bit.ly/pass the test, bit.ly pass the, let's try that again. bit.ly/pass the test. That is our live training happening at the end of the month. Oh, I'm so glad actually we're talking about this because the price of that is going up at midnight. It's $88 right now. It's going to go up. I was going to raise it last night, but because I didn't come live and I wasn't able to tell you everybody on Mindset, I wanted to make sure I was able to tell the Mindset fam. So that it was going up. So since I didn't go live yesterday, I decided to extend the midnight till today. So You have until midnight tonight to get it for the current price of 88. Then it's going to go up to 111 starting tomorrow. So bit.ly/pass the test. That is where you can sign up. And it's going to be a really fun live training. So don't miss it. Okay. Dina, do you mind popping? Oh, Dina, you're so amazing. I was just asking if you could put that in the chat, and then she did it. It was already there. Thank you, Dina. So Dina has linked that in the chat, so you can click it right there. Thank you, Dina. Okay. Kiana says, I'm subscribed to your emails and you sent out some amazing affirmations that I've been using and I can't get them out of my head. Yay, Kiana. That's so awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm glad they're working. And if you're not subscribed to my email list, definitely subscribe because we send out, advice, information. We send out weekly affirmations. And then, the podcast episode is sent through there in case you miss it. So you can always catch what we've got going on. And we send out a lot of good stuff. So roxytalks.com. If you want to sign up to my email list, the best way to do it is to download like my 30 days of alignment or my meditation guide, some of my free resources. So that would be the best way to get on my email list. And then you get something for free in your inbox. And then you'll also get our regularly scheduled emails that contain, like I said, affirmations, advice, manifestation content, video content, and stuff like that. And then you get to be kept abreast about our new programs. The thing about it is so from now on, I'm going to be doing a monthly live training, like Pass the Test. That's going to be a one-time training. I'm going to be doing one of those every single month. I'm also going to be doing I'm going to call it a program. It's a group program. So every month it'll be a new group program. I don't know exactly how they're always going to be administered. The next one coming up is going to be a 3-week live group program, and it's going to be called Taking Massive Action. And it's obviously about working through inspired action and making big shifts in your life, right? So that's what's happening in September. If you want to sign up for that, the link to that. Okay, I'm about to dump a bunch of stuff at you guys, so just give me a few minutes, okay? All of this information is at roxytalks.com/programs. From now on, that's going to be our new home where you're going to be able to find out what monthly programs we're hosting and then sign up for any of them that you want to join. So like I said, there'll be 1-day trainings like Pass the Test. There'll be 3-week programs like Taking Massive Action. And then I've also got a new monthly subscription plan where you get access to all of that, plus every other course I've ever created, all of my affirmations, all my meditations. You have your own private community and manifestation library that we're going to be adding to constantly. So Synergy is basically all access pass to all things Roxy Talks. You're going to get the monthly programs, everything that we do live and the paid stuff that comes up every month. You get that just from being in Synergy. So roxytalks.com/programs to get all of that info. And I know it's kind of a lot, but we're structuring things differently. It'll become easier to understand once it comes up, but really it's kind of easy. It's right now we got one day training a month and 1 3-week group program a month. And that'll be rotating every month. We'll be doing new programs. And then if you want to be in Synergy, that's our monthly subscription that just gives you access to everything, all of those things. So you don't have to, it's a no-brainer, right? If you've been in my world for a while, you know that you're not going anywhere, you know you want to continue learning and upgrading. Synergy is a great choice for you. We do require a 6-month commitment up front. We want to make sure you're staying there because you're getting access to everything right away. So anywho, that's all the stuff. And Synergy's in pre-launch right now. So if you do join Synergy right now, you're going to get $1,000 off of the annual rate. And basically it's like if you buy paid in full right now for the pre-sale, if you get paid in full for the entire year, it's like if you buy 9 months, you get 3 months free is what it works out to be. So you get I think it's like $1,600 off you save. I know I just said 1,000, but it's actually like the math is more like 1,666 is like the number. That's why I didn't want to say it. But anyways, okay. So yay, Dina, thanks. roxytalks.com/programs. Let's pin this one instead because you can get all of them up there, including Pass the Test. Okay, thank you for bearing with me while I wanted to express all that and explain. So, what's going on? So tell me, what is our good news? What have we manifested? What's the haps? What's What's some manifestation success we can share? Michelle says, let's show Roxy some love and smash the like button. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you. Dina asked, how was Coheed? It was amazing, of course. I'm trying to show. There we go. Coheed, my favorite band in the world. Incredible, of course, as always. Got to do the meet and greet. Oh, babe, did you look for a picture? Can you look for a picture? I just remembered. Last time it was like a group picture and we were with like 20 other people and I didn't even look for it, but I just remembered that we got a meet and greet with a picture and it was just us. And I got to stand next to Claudio. And he signed my stuff. We got a tape. Got a fucking tape and they signed it. AMD, happy birthday. Yay, how exciting. Thanks for joining us. Okay. I want to hear the good news. Tell me the good stuff. Okay, Shantae says, I've been saying all my customers are as appreciative as a specific customer from a year ago. That customer called and he's moving his business here and giving me ongoing work. Shantae! Girl, I don't want to take credit, but I do want to say the power of 360. Honestly, though, like you're doing so good and fuck yeah. And congratulations. And it's so cool. Like, that's just, I mean, wow. There you are. Yeah. You just woke up. She just realized, because I screamed. That's how she didn't even pay attention when I said Brandon was here. But when I screamed at Shantae, now she's going to come. Okay. That's just so amazing. Like you moved somebody's business. That's what you did with your words, your affirmations to yourself moved a person's business. Okay. That's how you do it right there. Congratulations. And yes, Shantae is part of the 360 fam. And no, it's not a coincidence that she's having so many manifestations one after another. And that's why we talk about the long-term commitment. That's why Synergy is really great because it offers you the support, the group support, and long-term commitment. So, all right. What else do we got? Katie says, manifested life coaching for a big-time DJ. Nice. AMD says, I manifested selling my house after one showing. Nice. That's awesome. I Am Powerful says, would love to hear some stories of people manifesting money. Okay, I Am Powerful. I'm going to give you a couple things. First off, there's a couple books that I would suggest. One of them is Rich as Fuck by Amanda Francis. That's like my money Bible. I've read it like 5 times. I always just kind of go back to it and really try to absorb the principles. Last week, someone mentioned, hold on, Get Rich, Lucky Bitch. And I'm like, of course I would like both. Rich as Fuck and Get Rich, Lucky Bitch. Of course I would gravitate towards books with those kind of titles. But I just started reading Get Rich, Lucky Bitch, and that has obviously its own money principles, but a lot of well, I'm in like the 3rd chapter, but it's like exercises and principles that you start working into your life and into your mind to obviously change your money story, right? So I wanted to share one with you because I normally probably would not have celebrated this as money, but because of this book, Get Rich, Lucky Bitch, she's like, celebrate every penny. Celebrate, like, if anything comes through, anything that's in some way disguised as money, or it eventually comes out to be money, then like celebrate it, right? So just today, before I got on here, I was looking through my email and I got an email from my like where my savings account is, and it's like, we raised your interest rate from 1 point something to 1 point. That was like 0.15% or whatever. But I was like, babe, that's money. That's just like our money's going to be making more money for us. That's what that meant. Like, I was like, babe, our savings interest rate went up. And he's like, hmm? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, that means our money's going to be making us more money. And I celebrate. It's like, it's 0.15%, but who cares? Because I didn't have to do anything. I've been working on the money story. I've been affirming. I've been doing all these things, but like, I did nothing. And now the money that I'm already putting away is going to be making me more money just by existing. Right. So it's like that moment is a moment to celebrate more money coming in, because that is a moment of abundance. That's my income expanding. That's my wealth expanding. Even if it's 0.15%, that's like a great, it's a crack in the door that I'm opening up. Right. So I just wanted to give you that little nugget, because there's a story of me manifesting money, and it wasn't even like, what you might expect from a money manifestation story. But if you count it as one, which I do, then it is, right? Is what I say it is. So yay, money. Okay. Marty. Okay, I'll get back to the successes in just a minute. I just saw a super chat come through, and I want to prioritize. Oh, Malachi's here. Hello, Malachi. Hey, okay. Kiana, you would not be my, like, I actually have, I don't want to, I don't want to give anyone's spot away, but I have legit clients that are manifesting that person also. So good luck to all of you. Okay. Marty, thank you for the super chat, says, I watched your manifest a specific person that night to come over. I think manifest SP that night. Okay. I was triggered by him. I went off via text. How can I fix it? Suggestion, please. Can you give me a little more info? Like, why were you triggered? How did you react? And like, what is your fears right now? Tell me that, put that in the chat, and then I'm going to get back up to talk about a little bit more successes, and then I'll come back and read what you write. Okay. Oh, Leanne, hello. Okay. Ooh, the Game of Light says my SP messaged me. Nice. Oh my gosh. Moni says, I manifested my job, but I forgot to specify that I want it to be easy. Okay. Moni, it's not too late. It's easy now. You manifested your job, and it's super easy. Aria says, I manifested constant contact this weekend because of the affirmation, but it fizzled out by Monday. It did what? Why are you talking? Why are you? So you tell me, you're telling me you manifested constant contact, and then whatever you did for that. And then for the last, okay, it's been I thought it was Thursday for a second, but it's Tuesday. For the last 2 days, you've been saying that it fizzled out. That's why it's fizzled out, because you keep affirming it. So stop. That's the affirmation you're using now. So you used, I don't know what affirmation you used, but you said, I manifested constant contact this weekend because of the affirmation. I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but cool. Now you're using the affirmation, it fizzled out on Monday. That's the affirmation you're using to get no contact. So I would change that up if I was you. Okay, Marty. Okay, you're still typing. Okay, cool. Marty is going to give me more info. Okay. And I apologize if your name is pronounced differently, and I'm just saying it in an American way, and I'm sorry. Because, like, is it Marty? Am I saying it right? Okay, I apologize. And then someone's affirming that their SP didn't call you. That's probably why, because you keep affirming they're not. So I would stop doing that too. Malachi thought today was Monday. It's Monday in our hearts. It's a. Oh, I never told you guys why I wasn't here yesterday. Okay, I promise I'd tell you. The reason I wasn't here yesterday. So I was just about to start getting ready to get ready. I was getting ready to get ready, as Esther Hicks said. And we're working on this. It's already actually resolved in our favor as much as it can at this point. But it was I'm going to say this. It's not like, to some people it might seem bad. Other people, it might seem like first world problems are really trivial, but it was an emotional, literal upheaval in my life. Yesterday, our landlords, without telling us, came over and cut down 100-year-old palm tree that was completely healthy, had nothing wrong. It drops seed pods, and that was like the issue. We never had a problem with it. We never complained about it. And there's never been any landscaping of any sort done to this place since we've lived here in almost 3 years. So it was very shocking for them to just show up and like trim all of our privacy away for one off our trees, and then cut down this fucking majestic, like my heart shattered. And then I was like getting ready to get up, and I just feel this deafening thud. Like it shook my whole fucking house. And like, part of it is like that tree reminds me of my dog. And it was like, I felt like they killed my fucking dog again. It was just like this emotion, like my heart was ripped out of my body. And part of it is like that palm tree was part of my visual. Like I visualized looking up and seeing these two palm trees because I had a neighbor when I lived at my old apartment who had these two palm trees. And I would just stand in front of his house and look up and just visualize staring at these palm trees and imagine I was looking up from my own house. And I manifested that. And so we had these two palm trees in our backyard and now one of them's gone. And it was just like, honestly, it was like devastating, to be real. Like, I don't care if it sounds first world problems. It's none of your goddamn business if that's what it is. This is what happened in my life. And it hurts so fucking bad. Like my heart is like hurting right now just talking about it. I couldn't be here. I had to leave because they were just back there. And then they fucking, and that's all I'm gonna say. They were back there just chopping it up and it was loud and horrific. And I just had to like fucking go. So Shayla, do I think it's a sign that you are moving? Yes, I do. So that's why it was like I had to have like Leanne literally helped calm me down because like Leanne and I were like in the middle of talking and then it happened and I was like, oh my God. I was like freaking out. Like I couldn't fucking believe it. It just happened without warning. They didn't even tell us. It just was like, we're going to trim some trees and then just boom. Like, I mean, have you ever heard a fucking 100-year-old palm tree drop 20 feet from you? Like it's insane. So I had to leave. I couldn't be here. And I was just like, so just overcome with like grief. It was like again, it just, the day before it happened, I was sitting out and it's my work. I also work outside a lot of times. So that was like my workstation, my sanctuary. We meditate out there. It's like a lot of things. And my husband has been like cultivating the garden for years. So 2.5 years. So, like I was out there the day before and I was, and like I told you, those little jelly, the palm thing, the little seeds pop and they drop on the floor. And every time they drop, it reminds me of my dog because he would eat them. He wasn't supposed to eat them, but he like ate one time and got really sick and like coughed it up. And it just was like, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things that like, I was just laying there the day before thinking every time that dropped, it reminded me of my little dog, not my big boy, but anywho, that's what happened. It wasn't like anything like wrong. I just was like, I couldn't even like be home. So there's no way I was going to be able to like do this. So gosh, man, that it like hurt my heart so bad. I was just like I feel so bad for that tree. And I know it sounds lame. I'm vegan, whatever, but like, I don't know. That's like 100-year-old being. Like, who the fuck are we to come and remove its life from it? Like, and the animals that the squirrels and like baby possums and stuff that ate those seeds. It's just like, it was just heartbreaking for that to happen. So do I think that Leanne was like, this is literal movement? I'm like, I know, but it fucking hurt. It sucked really bad. But she's like, maybe you'll be like less attached to your house now. And I'm like, uh-huh. Because the second that happened, I was like, I'm out of here. Pack my fucking bags. I need to leave. I don't want to fucking come back here again. So, okay, back to the super chat. That's all. That's what happened to me, y'all. So I went out and the tree trunk was down. I sat on it and like talked to it and just like tried to, I don't know, feel its energy and stuff. And it is what it is. But okay, there's a good news because they wanted to take the second one down. And I said, absolutely fucking not. I don't know, not fucking having it. So they're not going to take the second one down. I would have raised fucking all the hell I could. Whatever legally I could. I told my landlord, I was like, I know I don't have a dog in this fight. I know this is your house. This is nothing legal, but no, like this is just insane. So we saved one of them, but the female is now gone. So that's really sad. It was a female and a male, and the female is dead. So fucked up. Okay. Okay. Anyways. Oh my gosh. It's just such a violation of my space too. You know what I mean? Like I just felt so out of control. And like as a Roxy, I'm very much into having control over my space and my world and my life. And I don't like feeling out of control or like people can just come in and like literally uproot my life like that, which is what happened. So, and the day before Leanne, I was talking to Leanne and like, there was like a wall of fog covering the whole like beach. And it was like nothing like I've ever seen before. I even sent her videos, like you couldn't even see the pier, which was like right there. And it was, so she's like looking up, what does a wall of fog mean? So she's like, it's about change. The fog is lifted. Things are shifting. It's a new beginning. I'm like, that's exactly what's happening. And then the next day, that fucking palm tree. And so we're on day 3 now. And I hope it's all cool from here on out. I got the list. I would have postponed mindset without you breaking the fucking tree. I'm like, someone just could have told me not to do mindset so we could have saved that fucking tree's life. Okay. Oh gosh. Thanks everybody. God, my heart is just still just like hurting. Like I can feel it in my heart. Like it's aching. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. Elvin says you think it was full moon energy. Okay, I got to pop back up to this super chat. Malachi says trees are people. I felt her, and I'm like really sad. And I'm really sad she's gone. She was a fucking majestic, beautiful woman. And we will definitely miss her dearly. And now it's like, I'm more fired. I have more fire under my ass than I've ever had to own my own space and to like never let anybody be able to do that to me again, you know? Hey, baby, can you smudge me? Where's my crystal? Okay. Oh, God. All right. Sorry, everybody. That's what happens though, man. Like, you know, it's like it's hard for me to hold space for you guys when I have that kind of stuff going on in my place. So I have to be just open with you. Okay, Leanne says I sold my very first design on Redbubble. Nice. Congrats, Leanne. Been affirming amazing communication between you and your SP using affirmation video for communication. Worked like magic. Within 2 days, everything shifted. Never had such loving communication. Tiffany Jasmine. Nice, Tiffany. Okay. Marty, let me find your messages. I apologize for the break in answering here. Oh, you guys are funny. Melissa, Coheed. Yes, Coheed's my favorite band. I just want, they were just here last weekend on Friday in LA. And if anybody's like a big Coheed fan, you know who Atlas is. And so they did an acoustic like song. They do an acoustic song before, like for the VIP or VIP. And Atlas like announced it and he was like dancing. It was so cute. I got a video of it, but it was like the most precious thing to see. And everybody was like, Atlas. We were like chanting his name. It was so cute. Okay. Alrighty. Where's Maya? I mean, no. I was just reading Maya's name. I meant to say, where's Marty? Marty, where did you go with your answers? Thanks, babe. Okay. Thank you. Marty, okay. I manifested him. It's been off and on. I asked him to rub my back and he said no. He said no. You said he was selfish and you went off. Oh, I'm saying it right, Marty. Okay. Marty. You're okay. So you manifested him. You guys got together, right? Because that was the whole thing. You manifest. Okay. You watched the Manifest your SP to come over tonight video. You asked him for a massage. He said no. You called him selfish and went off. And now you're wondering, you went off on him via text. Now you want to know how you can fix it. Okay. So, all right. First of all, like, this is what I'm hearing in my head. It's like, were you wrong? Like, I'm not saying that the person was selfish. I'm also not saying they weren't. Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't know your guys' situation. I don't know this backstory. Maybe if, oh, he said he was selfish. Oh, he called himself selfish. Okay. I don't want to give you a back rub. I'm selfish. Wow. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, shit. All right. We love this. This version of him sounds really awesome. Okay. First off, we need to manifest a new version of this person because this is not up to par. Okay. So I'm not giving you a massage. I'm selfish. Okay. I think honestly, in my opinion, you kind of like have every right to like relationship dynamics are the dynamics that they are. It's not my place to judge who's right and who's wrong, who's more selfish and not. Like it's none of my business. If you felt wronged in that moment, then your emotions are valid and it's fine if you felt that way. So part of moving past this is forgiving yourself for how you responded. Like, what I don't see a problem with it. And again, I'm not saying that from like, oh, he shouldn't massage you. My point is like, if you felt like offended by it, then you fucking were offended. It was offensive, period. If you were offended, it was offensive. There's no other way around it. Intention does not negate the outcome, period. I don't care. So you need to forgive yourself for how you acted. It's completely understandable. You reacted like a lot of people probably might, and that's fine. You reacted how you reacted, period, and that's all that matters. So you have to understand that you're still manifesting him. It doesn't really matter. And Malachi, he had some show hands. Malachi said his hands were probably weak. The show hands. Okay. So, oh my God, sorry. We had this inside joke about like when you look athletic, but you're not, or like when you like, it's like, oh, these legs are just for show. Like, I'm not like, I look athletic, but I'm not going to be like walking around all day. I need to sit down kind of like, so we just have this inside joke about like show legs or whatever. So that was funny. That was funny for two people here. Okay. And that's how it goes. I'm so focused. I'm so good at focusing. So, Marty, you reacted how you reacted. It's fine. You're manifesting. So, if you think it's a problem, it's a problem. If you think that your reaction was completely fine and justified and he's going to like worship the ground you walk on, then guess what? That's what's going to happen. It's just, Heather said tiny hands. It's just what you say. Nothing in the world is happening except what you say. That's a good one, Leanne. Can you quote that one? Nothing in, we might even, okay, yeah, I'm going to say like Roxy Talks team. We don't, yeah, send this out to marketing. And I just forgot it because I was talking too much. But that thing I just said, that when Leanne types it in here again, I'm going to say it again. But yeah, basically it's like the only things that are happening in your world are what you say. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. So if you say something else, then that's what's going to happen. And you just need to consistently say the thing you want to happen instead of consistently saying the thing you don't want to happen, or you don't want to experience. So, now there we go. Thanks, Leanne. Nothing in the world is happening except what you say. All right. I'm going to have to make that better English. I think my grandma would be horrified. I'm sorry, Grandma. Okay, but close enough. Whoa. You guys, can I do this on a Tuesday? Am I here today? I don't know if I'm here. That tree fucked me up, you guys. Okay. Nothing in the world is happening except what you say. That's it. Nothing in the world is happening except what you say. So if you think it's a problem that you went off, if you think you went off, like let's break this down. What does it mean to go off? If somebody goes off on you, that implies that they are acting in a, emotional, responsive way that like it's almost implied that it's unwarranted. Like when you hear go off, it sounds kind of like Karen-y, right? Like it sounds excessive. It sounds like too much, right? I think even saying I went off, like just the connotation of that phrase You mean you expressed your fucking boundaries to somebody who crossed them? That's not a problem, So it's like we need to stop treating what you are doing like a fucking problem. This is for everybody here right now. Stop treating what you have done or what you're doing like it's a problem. That's what makes it a problem, because you think it's a problem. You think it's a problem, so the universe is going to give you as many ways as it can to punish you for doing this thing that you have said is bad. But remember, like that really smart person just said a few minutes ago, nothing in the world is happening except what you say. So if you say, I expressed my boundaries, I was completely justified in it, and guess what? Now this person is worshiping the ground I walk on, and I'm really glad I expressed my boundaries. And I'll be honest with you, I expressed my boundaries today, and that's why there's not a second palm tree getting cut down today, because I was not going to let that happen again. The first time they didn't give me a chance, and that was part of the reason why I was so upset. Didn't give me a chance to defend myself or defend that tree. I will always take the chance to stand up for myself. I am not afraid of confrontation. I will come ask my opinion, but not getting that chance, that really upset me yesterday. So I was like, not again. They're not going to leave this situation not knowing how I feel about it. And if they then still choose to do what they do, it's their house. And I understand that, and I'll hate them forever. And that's what it's going to be. But that's not true. I wouldn't hate them forever. I would just wish them well as I vacated the premises. But because I expressed my boundaries, and, yesterday was extremely triggering. I definitely reacted. I definitely overreacted. I reacted with every ounce of my being, because like part of my grief was like struck, right? Like it hasn't even been a year since my dog died. Maybe that doesn't sound like my dog was my child. So, and I just had another huge loss this year. So I've had like a lot of like death and grief. And again, that tree like reminded me of my dog. And it was just like, that a moment of like of loss again. So just so just so everyone knows, this is a great example. I knew that I was shaking up my world. I know that. That experience was really horrific. Literally, that's the word I've been using. It was, and I will. It's okay. It's okay to admit that. That's what it's. I don't have to change that word if I don't want to, because I know that even though I reacted, even though it hurt, even though it was an emotional and it was everything that I never wanted to happen, I know that it's evidence of everything working out. And even if it wasn't, who's to say it's not, because nothing in the world is happening except what I say. So I allowed myself to react. I knew my feelings were justified. I got clear on my ideas. I scripted all night about it last night because I couldn't sleep. I was like crying, like trying to go to sleep and stuff. And so I had to script about like it working out in our favor or whatever, like I said, because they wanted to cut down the second tree and stuff. So I scripted it out. We woke up today. We went out in the backyard. I sat with the tree for a little while, and I was like, I'm going to tell them how I feel. And I was like, what's their number? I don't even I've never talked to my landlord. My husband always does it. And I mean, they call each other, right? It's like the husbands of the landlords call each other. So there's a wife. I've talked to her a bunch, and we both talked to her a bunch, but I've never talked to the husband before. So I was like, what is his number? I'm calling him right now. And I just called and left a message and told him everything I felt, and it worked. So I don't know. I'm just saying, like, my point is, it's okay to be triggered. It's okay to feel wronged. It's okay to react emotionally, as long as you know that ultimately it's working out in your favor. Like, that hurt so bad, but I was like, oh my God, here's evidence. Leanne said, this is you literally, it's your literal ground shaking. Like, it's literally being, like my life is being uprooted. Like, there was an actual symbol of it. So as much as it hurt and as mad and angry as I was, there was that and now I'm getting my own motherfucking house. And with that has come this other idea of, you know what? Buying a house doesn't have to take long. I could own a house tomorrow. Why not? Who says I can't? We have this idea that like owning a house or whatever has to take long, and contracts and all this other stuff. And it's like, who says? Why? Because other people said no. I could own my own house tomorrow. So that's another like barrier that I noticed and I'm working through. It's like, bitch, don't make me go out and get my own house tomorrow, because I will. You know what I mean? I'm in that kind of mode right now. So again, doesn't matter what happens, you control the narrative. That was best case scenario for me and the tree. And I just like, what else can I say about it, right? Like, okay, so all right. So I just wanted to, I'm just sharing with you guys, like, you know, when stuff happens in real life, like how to, you know. Okay. Marty says, me too, had lots of loss. My dog died, my best friend. I was so giddy. He came. I tried to examine my feelings that manifested this. Thanks for this. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. All right. Right. So, you've been feeling lost too. So understand that, like, if you've been feeling loss and grief, like, your relationships might reflect like some rocky, you know, everything manifests that's going on in your mind, right? So like if you're in grief, it's normal that your thoughts are not going to be in the best place all the time, right? Like, of course, it's to be expected. So it's also then to be expected that your outer world may reflect some of that, right? That tumultuousness, tumultuality, tumultuality. That's not a word. I want that to be a word. The tumultuality of your thoughts. Is that a word? That's not a word. But so don't worry about more like, don't like beat yourself up over why it happened. It's more about like his story. Like, he has a story of being selfish, obviously. Like, his story. Actually, let me ask you a question. Have you felt that he's selfish? Like, do you, that, I'm guessing that wasn't the first time that you've felt he was selfish, right? Like, I just want to know a little bit of a backstory. Like, do you affirm that he's selfish? Not that you would do it on purpose, but like, you know, for him to verbalize it is just interesting. I'm just curious, like, from a manifestation perspective. You said after that he did not block you this time. Good. Who cares? Even if he did, it wouldn't matter because you're still in control and everything is working out for you. The story is still working, but he needs a story rewrite because he needs to not be selfish. He needs to be kind, caring, compassionate, supportive, doting. uh, like I said, worships the ground you walk on, that kind of stuff, right? Kiana, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We're here for you. I'm so sorry. Grief is just so fucking, it's just like losing your loved ones is literally, in my opinion, the worst part about being a human. Like, I think that's the worst part of life, is losing the people that you love. So I feel you. I'm here with you. I know a lot of us have been going through it. So, you know, you're not alone and we're here to support each other. Oh my God, more. Oh God. Marty says, no, he's a single dad, lost his mom and found her dead. He shut himself down. Oh my God. Fuck, I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay. Then maybe it's not a selfish story. Maybe it's the story of his pain. You know what I mean? Like if he's got so much grief and like pain, it might feel to you like he doesn't have room in his life for you. And like that definitely would manifest in like selfishness, right? So okay. Can you guys give me backstory when you're telling me this shit? I'm over here assuming someone's an asshole and he's over here dealing with massive grief. So I apologize. Um, well, you know, at the end of the day, it's still the same. Like, if he doesn't have room in his life as the current story that you've chosen for him to fit you into it, then we need to change that story. Like, I'm the sunlight in his life, or I'm the, you know, I'm the guiding light. I'm the brightness. I make him happy. He is better because I'm in his life. I make his days more enjoyable. He's so happy he has me to be there for him. He's so happy he has me to talk to. Um, he shows me how appreciative he is of me in his life. There's nobody he would want more by his side. Things like that. Yeah, and just like a disclaimer, y'all, if you guys are gonna tell me you got some backs crazy. All right, here's the deal. I'm normally gonna assume your SP is an asshole. That's just the real truth. There it is right there. That's the truth. That's the real problem with this channeling, is I assume everyone's SP is an asshole. I'm like, they're not with you, fuck them. So if your SP is not an asshole and they're dealing with some major shit, can you let me know ahead of time so I don't just go off thinking they're an asshole and give you advice from that perspective? You said he's been coming to you for Reiki. He's starving for touch. Okay, so you are, a really important part of his life. You fulfill so many needs for him in a good way, and he does the same for you, right? Let's make sure that it's reciprocal. He has room in his life for you. You are helping him heal. He's getting better because you're in his life. Like, don't just make it about him. Make it about you as well, so that you are getting the reciprocation that you need on the other end as well. Okay. Happy thoughts. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says SP broke up with me because he said he may be in love with his ex in Chicago. He's now moving there. Was told by 2 psychics he's the one. How do I fix this? Stop acting like. Why don't you believe your psychics? Why are you not believing your psychics? Why you said it's broke? Why are you like? Have you been here the whole talk, Happy Thoughts? Because you just had a palm tree uprooted in your yard. That's what just happened. Okay? That's what just happened. Someone just cut down a 100-year-old fucking palm tree without telling you, and you just felt the fucking ground shake from the fall. Okay? That's what's happening. So if you are manifesting, if you are on top of it, if you are keeping your mindset where it needs to be, then this is going to be an uncomfortable period where this person, because I'm telling you right now, why would he be moving? I don't know. I'm not the goddamn universe. I'm gonna get real with you. Sorry. I'm getting sassy. Blame my landlords. I'm not the universe, and neither are you. And therefore, how the fuck do you know how your perfect story unfolds? You don't. And from an outsider's perspective, this looks like the fucking road to your guys' happiness. So my advice to you is to buckle up, sit down, and ride the fucking storm out. Stop acting like it's a problem. Trust your psychics like you say you do. Continue affirming like you act like you've been. And, stay focused, because I know it's rough. I know how it feels to feel like your heart's ripped out and you got to keep your thoughts on track. I understand. I'm a human too. I have a life too. I'm a person too. Just because I'm talking about this stuff does not mean I don't have to experience it myself. I know what that's like. And so I also know what it's like to feel what you feel, and through all of the tears that you are crying, say, fuck you though. I'm still getting what I fucking want. And that's what you do. So let his ass go to Chicago and realize that is not what he wants. If he's got a loose end in Chicago, you want him to tie it up before your relationship goes even deeper. Trust me. So let him go to Chicago, tie up this loose end, and realize where he actually wants, desires, craves, needs to be, period. And do not come back next week and tell me some shit about why it's not working or how come this or blah, 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 blah. You come here enough, and this is with love, okay? You come here enough to know. Who cares why? Who cares what the 3D looks like? That's exactly what we talk about. This is Pass the Test. This is our live training I'm doing at the end of the month, August 25th. Pass the test. Pass your fucking test. If you've been studying, then act like it. This is your test. Act like it right now. I want to see you type in the test on the chat. I want to see you pass your test right now. Tell me that this is the best thing that could have happened for your relationship. I'll wait. Oh, I'm going to do this in the meantime because fuck. Sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you. I love you. Sorry for yelling. Okay, they say thank you. Okay. It's with love because I mean it, because I want you to have your relationship more than anything. So... Baby. Oh, does that thing need batteries? I just got myself a new portable handheld fan. I got it to take on walks with me, but I'm like, I could use it right now. Happy Thought says you're absolutely right. So I want to see you affirm your relationship though. I want to see you say the words. I don't fucking care. Oh my God, I should just leave right now. I don't know how it will work out. I'm done. Bye. What the fuck? What am I yelling for? What the fuck am I yelling for? The person I just screamed at said, I don't know how it'll work out. Sorry. I know. He said, I don't either. I know. What? No, I'm emotionally reacting. Oh my God. I can't even. I'm like, I can't even. He's like, don't. He's like, don't even then. Oh, you guys. I'm not moving on until Happy Thoughts writes in the chat something that's going to help their fucking manifestation. Oh, this is left-handed. I don't like this left-handed action. There we go. I'm just going to say you're the what and the now, not the when or the how. It's never. Who cares about how? If you worry about how, that's why you're not going to ever have it. If you sit around and wonder how, you're going to sit around alone. Those who sit around wondering how sit around alone. Those who sit around wondering when sit around alone. Those who live their lives as if everything is working out in their favor despite what happens around them experiences everything working out in their favor. I'm still waiting. Happy thoughts. I'm not moving on until I see you affirm something in the chat that is not gonna stop your relationship. Because what you just affirmed, I don't know how, is not gonna, your relationship is not coming through that. Like that affirmation is a closed door in your fucking SP's face. How rude. You like slam the door in their face. Please come over. I love you so much. They get there and you slam the door in their face. That's what you just did. I may have scared them away forever. It wouldn't be the first time. It probably won't be the last. I don't know. Katie's like, are they still here? No, I think they may be gone. I might have actually scared them away. Well, you know what? It is what it is. I don't know. I'm not going to apologize for myself, but I am going to say, I mean it with love. Please say something amazing about your relationship. It is going to work out for you. They're in Chicago because they're over there to figure out how much they absolutely love you. And if you keep talking about how you don't know how it's going to happen, that's exactly what you're going to experience. I don't know. So, who wants to get yelled at next? Oh my God, I know. I should change subliminals. It is live. I didn't go live yesterday because of a thing. A thing happened in my life yesterday, so I postponed it till today because I had to come on here and scare away somebody and scream at them until they left. Astro Haley says he's going to Chicago for vacation. Oh my God, Mama, I love you. Mama says they aren't scared away. They probably got bad internet connection. I know. I think I screamed the tower down. Michelle. Okay, Michelle, hold on. Michelle says, pick me. Okay, where's Michelle? Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I have a thing from SG. Sorry. I have a super chat from SG. The Dominatrix life coach. Oh my God. I mean, I didn't even say anything that mean, did I? No, I just said, are you kidding me? But I said it really loud. And then I threw my fan and I said I was leaving. All right. No, it's okay. Everything's all good. They know it's from love, and they know they had to throw their own fan. They threw it so far that it's taken them a while to get back. Okay. SG. I love you guys. I love you, and I still love you, Happy Thoughts, and I'm sorry that I did not mean to offend you. I'm a fucking mixed bag. You don't know what you're always going to get, okay? So, the Roxy Talks Community Theater! Dina. Oh my God. Okay, first off, Dina says, let's write a dramatic play about manifesting the Roxy Talks Community Theater. We're making a new Roxy Talks community. So it's really funny that you wrote Roxy Talks Community Theater because I feel like that needs to be like a separate section in there. But yeah, we're making a new community. Remember how I talked about getting mindset off of YouTube? It's like it's happening. So anyways, just dropping that little bomb there. Just a little teaser. Okay. SG says, thank you for the super chat, SG. SP walked out this morning. Tomorrow is my 40th. I want him here when I come home from work. Was feeling insecure. This is getting older. Okay. SG, I want to say the same thing I said to you I want to say the same to you that I said to Happy Thoughts. And that's what I really stand by what I said. Like, I really want to say the same thing to you that I said to them, is that this is your tree being uprooted. This is your earth-shattering moment. SP walked out the day before your birthday. This is your test. Pass the test. Okay? 40 is the new 20. Someone said 40 is still young. I agree. I'm going to be 39 in a couple months. I'm right there with you. And like 40 is a renaissance. I've been looking forward to my 40s for a while. I've always known that my 40s were going to be like ultimate freedom, having everything and being able to enjoy it, right? Like, that's what I see my 40s as personally. So embrace it, change what 40s means. And let's turn this into like the C word that you mentioned. We're going to go refer to my 4-step healing process and start removing and erasing those. Okay. Also, like, if you're Leanne says 47 is the new 27. My little sister just turned 30 and she like refused. She's like, I'm 25. She like refuses to call herself 30. Anyways, so yeah, it's like everything is like always, it's always younger. It's always younger. We're always feeling younger than the calendar says we are. So like, fuck that. Fuck what the calendar says. Time is an illusion. We know that on Earth. So like, don't let it consume you, because it's just a waste of thoughts. It's a waste of manifesting power. It's a waste of time. You know, it's like you're worrying about time, not having enough time. Here we go. Worrying about not having enough time is what makes you not have enough time. Like, worrying about not having enough time literally squanders your time. It's such an interesting, way to use your time, to worry about not having it when you have it right now and you're using it to worry about not. Mally says you only age if you count the years. And like my dad says, he always says he always affirms he ages backwards. So like, this is nothing. This is just you. This is your 40th. Like, what did my grandma used to say? She always said, like, she said she was 29 with however many years experience. So like, when she turned 89, she was like, I'm 29 with 60 years experience. And that woman she wore sequined high heel purple boots on her 91st birthday party. That was my grandma that passed this last year. So that woman was full of life till the very end. Just amazing. And you don't have to subscribe to this idea of what that means for you. So, Tiffany's going to be 40 in December. Yeah, we're all in that same age range. So like, this is a fun time for us. This is the new renaissance. You have the world opened up for you. Your SP left because they have 24 hours to make you the best fucking birthday surprise, and they don't want to fuck it up. So let them go. Happy Thoughts. Oh my God, we love you. Please don't hate me. Okay. Happy Thoughts. I love you. I know I screamed at you. It's from love. It's because I can't stand to see somebody not see their value. Like, it just kills me. Right. So, don't worry how it's going to work out. SG, Celebrate the shit out of your birthday. Enjoy it. This is your last day of your 30s. This is the last day of your 30s. This deserves a major celebration. So like send it off with a fucking bang. Thank your 30s for taking you. Thank your life and your body for taking you through 4 decades. That's insane. 4 fucking decades. Like that's incredible. So celebrate it. It's exciting. It's amazing. You deserve it. Your SP is they are doing something great for your birthday. And that's where I want your affirmations to be. I want you to be envisioning your cis. I was reading it. I was trying to say your wherever they are, that body part being healthy and 100% where it should be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the opposite of having those. And just really like embracing because of all the good that's coming. And happy birthday. And don't let yourself change the story. This is your moment, okay? This is your moment to pass the test, celebrate the last day of your 30s, visualize yourself being healthy from head to toe in every way, do a body scan, go to my podcast and get the 4-step healing episode. By the way, we're going to turn that into like a download, the 4-step, like we're going to put it on, we're going to type it, put it on paper, put it on PDF, and then give it to you, have it as a free download. Because I always mention that video. And so Leanne is so smart and was like, why don't we just give it to people? It's like, why don't we just give them that thing? I'm like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. So we're going to put the 4-step healing process into a PDF so you can download it and have it like in front of your face and see it instead of having to listen to it. But in the meantime, the healing, Manifest Physical Healing, that's my podcast episode that has my 4-step healing process that you can use on the C word thing that you're talking about. And happy birthday and have the best day ever. Last day of your 30s. That's super exciting. New chapter, new you. It's a brand new day. Okay. Reet, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, recently, here we go. Hold on. Scrolling. Recently felt humiliated at a cousin's wedding as the bride yelled at me over something very small and was demanding. Been upset. How do I let it go? Okay. First off, Amrit, there's a YouTuber named Charlotte Dobre, and my husband's already laughing. She just does reaction videos to like petty people. It's essentially like the whole channel, but she does a lot of Bridezilla videos where like people will write in and talk about their bridezilla. It's like a lot of the stuff are from like Reddit or like TikTok and stuff, or like, you know, comments on social media posts and stuff. So it'll be like a Reddit post about a horrible bridezilla, and the whole episode will just be about bridezillas. And she's also found that the algorithm favors when she does bridezilla content, so she does a lot of bridezilla content. So first thing I want to say, like that's the first thing that came up was like, go watch some Charlotte videos, because bridezillas do what is that? Bridezillas do as bridezillas do. You know what I mean? Like a bridezilla is gonna bridezilla, and you taking on that emotion and anger is just not good for you. Like I don't know if you're married, but I'll tell you as somebody that's gone through a wedding, my wedding day was amazing. Everything leading up to it, like the whole month, was extremely stressful. I got shingles. I've talked about that before. Like it was so stressful to plan my wedding. The day of was incredible, but planning it was just a nightmare of stress for months and months and months. So I can understand like the heightened emotions that a bride is feeling, right? And plus it's their wedding day. There's a lot going on. So my first piece of advice is go watch some bridezilla content of people, and maybe that's kind of people they're shaming bridezillas. Fine. It might make you feel better a little bit, because you're going to see that like it was not really you. It's just kind of like all the shit that she was dealing with. So like maybe it'll help you shake it off a little bit. But beyond that, this person, so it was your cousin's wife, and they humiliated you in front of the family. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm hearing time. Like you have every right to be upset for being demeaned. And you have every right to be upset that this is like somebody coming into your family, right? Like, I understand, like, your feelings are totally valid. So part of what like I said, is to kind of diminish, like, okay, listen what I'm trying to say. The reason I suggested those videos is because we want to take that bride off the pedestal a little bit, or normalize it. You don't have to watch those videos. It was just the first thing that came up. And like I've told you guys before, like, I have to, when I'm channeling, everything's in like single file order, and I have to get them out of the way in order. I can't see what's behind them. So Charlotte Dobre came up. She has videos about bridezillas. They're pretty funny. I mean, I literally watch her videos every day just as like junk to declutter my mind. So that, just to kind of like, whatever, bride, just to break down the resistance in this story, break down the pain. Okay. So she was ridiculous. Bye, bridezilla. However, this was my cousin's wife, and I do feel upset. And right now, I think you need time to process this feeling, because it's like still raw in you, right? Like, I'm feeling raw emotion. Not I'm feeling it, but I'm like sensing it. I'm sensing raw emotion that either hasn't been expressed, is not able to be expressed, is not validated, or whatever, right? So it's like there's this emotion that's going on that you're not, like, you're holding it. Can you tell me? Okay. Oh, your cousin was the bride. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll watch some Bridezilla content. I think she did overreact. Just hurt my feelings. It was my cousin who was the bride. Okay. Crappy moment at the end of the night. Yeah. Okay. So the end of the night. Oh, Terry, you watch Charlotte too. I love Charlotte. She's funny. So yeah. So like lessening. So it's your cousin. So it's family. There's probably some love there. So, okay, you're correct about that feeling. So can you talk to her? Like, are you guys close enough to where you could like talk to her and be like, bro, like, I get that it was your wedding, but like, what the fuck? Like, that would be my first question, is, can you talk to this cousin? If you can't, then can you forgive them for how they acted at their wedding? And if you can't, can you, I would say, like, the affirmations would be about, they understand my side, the family sees my side, or like, I'm just making things up because I don't really know exactly what happened, right? So I'm just like making general things up, but like, they feel, maybe they feel really bad about what they did, or they're making it up to you. They're doing everything in their power to make sure that they never treat you like that again, or maybe they're reaching out to you to let you know that they made a mistake, or like, it's kind of like whatever you want it to be. You said, I just feel awkward talking to her because I'm not as close with her, with other cousins. Hold on. I just feel awkward talking to her because I'm not as close with her as with other cousins, but there's still love there. Recently posted a picture and she liked it. Okay. Yeah. So, I just heard let it go. I don't know. Like, it's like, it's hard for me I don't know the nuances of the situation, right? So it's like, I don't know how to give you the exact right advice, but like intuitively, it's feeling like there's emotion that needs to be expressed. If you don't feel comfortable expressing the emotion, then, and maybe not let it go, but let her go. Kind of like letting go of either the need for her to apologize, or for the need for you to be on good terms with her. I don't know what I'm like. I'm trying to interpret something that's gray, you know? So I'm trying to explain. I don't know exactly all the details, but there's an air of let it go, just let it go. But I also don't think that okay, basically you went over to give her a hug and she yelled at you to stop. She was taking a picture with someone else and I wasn't in it, but I wasn't even trying to get in the picture. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. Honestly, they're just saying to let it go, because like, Can you let it go and intend that she makes up for it in the best possible way? Like she feels like such an ass for doing that to you and she doesn't want to? Like, yeah, no, you tell me what's best case scenario for you. I just need to know that. Tell me what you would want to happen. And I see you, you're next. Kiana, can you ask your subconscious questions? Absolutely. 100%. I do it all the time. And that's another reason why I love suggesting meditation because I mean, it's like a Google search for the universe. You can ask any question about yourself, your world, and beyond. Like I get so much crazy information about the universe. I don't know if it's true, but I definitely couldn't have fucking made that shit up because it's like something I never thought about. Emery says, best case scenario, she messages me, she's sorry, but I find it unlikely, so I'm just trying to let it go. Okay. You need to find it likely and let it go. Best case scenario, she messages you. It's likely she will, and you let it go. You don't need it. That's where it is. That's why I was like, this isn't a weird. It felt weird, right? So like that's why, because it's like she is sorry. She does communicate that with you. And even if she doesn't, you don't really give a fuck because whatever, it's her wedding and she was being a bridezilla. I'm not really worried about it. Or she just had her bride moment. Who cares? Like, she'll make it up to me. I know she feels like an ass. Like, or whatever. You know, it's kind of like, it's just what you say it is. So pick something that you like and then stop finding it unlikely. If you find it unlikely, start finding it likely. Like, if you're, oh, it's unlikely. I think it's fucking pretty likely. Like, you don't have to give into that idea just because it feels right as of now. Who cares? You're manifesting. Who cares what it feels like right? Who cares what feels right as of now when you're manifesting your future? You know what I'm saying? Or like, who cares what feels like the truth when you're creating the future? Who fucking cares what your 3D reality truth is when you're creating the future? One more time. Who fucking cares what your 3D reality looks like if you are creating your future? Why the fuck are we here complaining about it? The fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying? With love. That wasn't me. That was not me, sorry. Oh shit. It's so funny when they leave because I'm like, oh, that wasn't okay. Where'd that come from? That was good. I like that. Whoever you are, thank you for that. That was a good one. Okay. Anne. Leanne, will you mind quoting that one? Who said that? I'm just hearing Balthazar in my head. Is that real? Or am I just making that up? Because I'm weird. Oh, God. Okay. Thanks, Leanne. My quotes are just so educational and classy. Okay. Anne. Hold on. I got to get this in the big text so I can see with my good eyes. All right. Anne says, thank you for the super chat, Anne. I manifested a call for the job I applied a few days ago, and the next day I got a call. Yeah, they said they'll see if they hire California residents on Monday. Then today he said California's not listed for work from home. How to change the story. California is listed for work from home. Real easy. You just said it. Literally just say what you just said and take the not out. Oh, shit. Like, you're doing it. I don't care what's listed. That's my job. Fucking list it then. Visualize California. Like, I would do all the things. Visualize California listed on the list. Or whatever. Like, visualize the list. Bam, there's California. Right there. What do you mean? It's right there. I see it. And then it's like, who cares what's on the list? I'm still getting hired. And then the next one is like, they can bend the rules. Doesn't really matter. It's not a hard and steadfast rule. I'm the perfect person. They're going to do whatever they can to get me on board. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, that's all. So no matter what, You've got the perfect job. You got the job you want. You got the job you love. Let that be the case no matter what's happening in the 3D, because like we just said, it doesn't matter what they say. You're making the future. So you may have manifested this person saying that California is not, but back again, pass the test. Pass your test. Is this your job or not? You said it was. So why are you sitting here telling me it's not? Why are you telling me that that's not your job? I thought you said it was. It's not my story. I don't know. It's not the boss's story. It's not the guy, whoever you're talking to. It's not their story. It's yours. So why are you saying it's a fucking problem? You know what I mean? You got to... Oh my God. That Holy Ghost, man. You'd be screaming. So, yeah, change the story up and don't let anything sway you from your truth. And then no matter what happens with that job, you're still in the unfolding process of being hired for your most ideal, high paying, best job ever. Best situation, best outcome, right? Like, it is what you say it is. It does not matter if some fucking random guy at a job told you some dumb thing about a fucking list. Are you out of your mind? You pick it. You pick what happens, okay? Okay. S191, thank you so much for the super chat, says, SP said he loves me and wants us to work it out when he's back from taking... Okay. SP said he loves me and wants to work it out when he's back from taking third party away for 4 nights. I spiraled and blocked him. He won't accept my Snapchat. He won't accept my Snapchat request and won't add me. What shall I do? Okay. Adita, it is getting hot in here. Okay. Oh. Okay. The first thing that wants to come up is like, you need to get clear on your shit, because first you said you blocked him, then you said you want it, now you're adding him. Like, make up your mind. Sorry, this is not Roxy. This is your people. You need to make up your damn mind. Do you want his ass? Or are you blocking him or what? Like, because your mixed signals are not going to come back clear for you. That's not how it works. You can't give mixed signals to the universe and get the damn thing that you want exactly the way you want it. It does not work like that. If you want it the way you want it, you better talk about it like you want it. You better talk about it the way you want it to come about. So you understand this again. Everybody has a theme. Everybody's palm trees are being fucking cut down in their backyards right now. Every super chat that I have answered, maybe not the wedding one. It could be, why not? But pretty much every super chat that I've answered is a palm tree being cut down in the back of your backyard moment, okay? Earth shaking, ripping the ground, ripping your world up from the root, okay? That's what's happening here. You have every right to react the way you to feel the way you feel. And then to block somebody that is like, oh, I love you so much. When I get back from this 4-night vacation with this other person, I'm going to come be with you. Block. Fuck you. I honestly, personally, woman to woman, I think you did the right thing. I'm sorry. Are you a woman? I apologize. I just assumed. Person to person, I think you made the right choice, because like, you blocking them is not going to change them. You manifesting a relationship. You blocking them and then asking them to be on you blocking them and then requesting them, as ridiculous as it sounds in the 3D, no offense, I'm being honest. It's a little ridiculous. You said block, and now you're saying please. So like, which is it? Right? You need to get clear. So does that mean that things are messed up because you did that? No, not at all. Absolutely not. But they're going to be messed up until you sort this shit out. Right? It's like it's too messy right now to come through the way you want it. Obviously, because your SP's with someone else somewhere else right now. Clearly your affirmations are not where they need to be 100%. So, I'm not saying they're not getting there, but they just obviously aren't, right? So, you're working on it, and that's great. You felt the way you felt, and your feelings were valid. Damn right I felt that way. Damn right I fucking felt that. Like when that happened, that palm tree hit the fucking ground and it shook me to my fucking core and shook my whole house. You're damn right I freaked the fuck out. And guess what? Things are working out for me even more now. And that's a fact, because I am so fired up because of it that I know that I'm moving my energy way more than I was before. I know I am. I'm the energy. So it's what you say it is. Decide if you want this, like, stop asking them don't request them. You blocked them, let them be blocked. Things always work out. You guys will find a way to be in connection, or unblock them, but don't request them. Just work on you. I'm worthy, I'm valuable, I'm put first. I'm the number one choice. And you know what? Like, okay. And think about it like this. Like, and honestly, think about it in the 3D. They're somewhere else for 4 nights with someone else. Why would they fucking accept your Snapchat request right now? Hello? Like, really think about what you're saying here. Of course they're not accepting your Snapchat request. They're out with someone else that they don't want to be with. You don't go adding Snapchat people. Like, I don't have Snapchat, but I hear from my single friends about it all the time. Okay? So like, and my clients. I don't think that adding a new somebody on Snapchat is the best thing to do when you're on a trip with somebody, right? Like, wouldn't that piss you off? So who the fuck cares if they're not accepting your request? You just blocked this person. Why the fuck are you requesting them? With love. Meaning, like, get clear. You blocked the old version. You blocked the one who's taking someone else on a 4-night trip and not you. The version of you that loves you and treats you with respect and puts you first is not blocked. So who the fuck cares if this joker is? You know what I mean? So self-love, self-worth. I am picked first. Have a nice trip. I know it's going to be real fun figuring out that was the worst mistake of your life. I'll be over here enjoying, basking in the fucking joy that is me, or whatever. You know, just like it turned the beat around, bitch. You know, like, oh, Melina, appreciate you. Thank you. TT says, let them go and get clear with your intentions. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, I'm hungry. Okay. So just a few reminders, everybody, and then we'll get into homework. Last call for super chats. The Pass the Test master training happening on August 25th is $88 until tonight at midnight. After tonight, it's going to go up. So if you plan on going, get your ticket now, because the price will go up, and that's it. Once it's up, period. Okay. Don't write us in and telling you, why can't I have it at that? Because you had plenty of time. That's why. No shade. It's the truth. Okay. So it's 88 now. It's going up to 111 after midnight tonight. So tomorrow it'll be 111. It's still going to be extremely valuable and worth it at that price. And if it were to go up again, which it may or may not, I don't know yet, it'll still be extremely valuable at that price. So if you want to attend Pass the Test happening August 25th, and you want to do it at $88 before it goes up, get your pass today. The link is in the chat. It's pinned to the top. That's the link to all my new programs. If you want to go directly, the link is bit.ly/pass the test in all caps. I don't know if that matters. It might matter. Pass the test is in all caps. Okay. Then that's the next thing. The next thing is that I'm hosting my first group program of our new way of doing things in September. It is called Taking Massive Action. We are going to be talking about inspired action, what it means, how to feel it, how to use it, and most importantly, how to know the difference between inspired action and manipulating, forcing, wrestling your 3D into submission. Okay? That is going to be a 3-week group program happening in September. RoxyTalks.com/programs. You can sign up now. So it's officially open. It's starting in September. The other thing is I now have my brand new monthly membership called Synergy. If you join Synergy, you get everything I just talked about. And that happens every month. You're going to get a new master training day and a new course or program, I should say, a new group program every month. Every single month, you get a new program and a new master training. Plus, you get access to all of my courses, all of my content, your own private community, all the meditations, affirmations, courses, workshops that I've ever put out, and new stuff added all the time. The thing with Synergy is we require a 6-month commitment because we're not fucking around. This is about long-term. This is not about get your boyfriend and then cry about it in 6 months when it doesn't work. No, you are going to be committed. You're going to be here for the long haul. You have support. You have a team. You have the knowledge. You have everything at your fingertips. You're not giving up. I'm not giving up. I've been here manifesting my shit for 3.5, how long have it been? 3 years straight. You guys have been here with me. I'm in a 3-year plan. So 6 months is what we asked at startup, or what we require, I should say, for 6 months. But we do give a discount if you sign up for a year paid in full. You will save basically like 3 months out of the year. You get 3 free months if you sign up for a full year during our pre-sale period, which is happening right now. So RoxyTalks.com/programs. Oh. And you'll get all that info there. And if you have any questions, of course, hello@RoxyTalks.com. Okay. So let's talk about homework. What was last week's homework? Michelle says, I'm manifesting everyone on here hitting that like button. Thanks, Michelle. Anne says, thank you, mods, for keeping the chat chill. Yeah, thank you, mods. We appreciate you. Oh, Judy, super chat. Okay. Sorry, Judy, I missed you. My apologies. Let me find Judy's super chat. And then let's get into homework. I saw Liliana. I see you pop through too. I'll get you too. Wait, where's Judy? How do I manifest a house? I don't care if rental or buying. Okay. So Judy, I have a video I put up a couple years when I manifested this house that I'm in right now. So Black Goddess, you're so sweet. Thank you, doll. So I have a video in my, so well, you're right. It was seeing movement. It was seeing movement. You guys already know my story. Sorry, I'm going to stay focused. I'm answering Judy's house question. Okay. So first of all, I did make a video when I manifested this house about the process of like what actually went through, because at first they didn't approve us. And I was like, that's weird because that's my house and I've already moved into it and it's already mine. So I was convinced. I knew it was my house. There was nothing they could tell me otherwise. Even when I started to worry, even when they told me I wasn't approved, nothing. Like this was I knew I would be living in this house. And here, I mean, I'm here obviously, but I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And nothing could tell me differently. And so my affirmations were there. That's my house. I'm moving in. I manifest my house. They said yes. And I was like, I was visual. I call it throwing the book at it, but I did everything I could think of that would signify I got the house. Like visualizing sending the text messages, visualizing getting the call from my realtor, visualizing jumping up and down, visualizing signing the lease, visualizing getting the key in my hand, visualizing putting the key in the lock and turning it, visualizing turning the key and then opening the door, like literally every step, like opening the gate, being like, oh my God, this is my house. I visualized where the moving truck would pull in. And now that I think about it, I visualize it on the wrong side of the house. Because I just saw the vision come up in my head. And I'm like, oh yeah, I put the truck on that side. And so it was everything. It's like there was no other way. It was it, period. This is my house. Like, what do you mean? I don't live in what do you mean I don't live in my house? Do you not see all my shit everywhere? Do you not see my fucking name on the wall right here? I'm so sassy today. I am sassy. I got fucking my shit rocked yesterday. So I manifested movement. The affirmation worked. Okay, so Judy says background is my small town doesn't have many available. When I show up for a showing, there are 20 people ahead of me. Yeah, of course there is, because that's your story. So the background is now there's plenty of places. I don't care how many people are there. You're the one they want to rent to. Like, I just saw like The Bachelor. If there's 20 dudes in a room, 20, excuse me, I don't know what your preference is. There are 20 people in a room. You're going to end up with 19 of them are not them. And no matter how much those 19 might want to be them, who fucking cares? They're not them. The one is the one person for you. So if you go into it knowing that you are that one, then you are the one. So, like, if you say there's not enough, there's not enough. If you say there's plenty, there's plenty. If you say there's more than enough, there's more than enough. If you say you get your pick of the litter, you get your pick of the litter. They're picking you. They want you as the tenant, right? Or the renter or whatever the fuck. So the story of your story is of limitation and lack, and that's just not going to help. Judy, I invite you to read a book called Rich as Fuck by Amanda Francis. I don't know if I don't know if I feel like I maybe remember your name. I'm not sure if you're new. And if you've heard me talk about this book before, but Rich as Fuck by Amanda Francis is a really great book to rewrite your story about money, but it also is very good for rewriting your story of lack in general. So that's what I'm seeing here is a story around lack. And I just know as a coach, like where there's lack, there's more lack, right? So the story about lack in your hometown, I know is going to be it's generally going to be in your money story, your self-esteem, like your worthiness, or your love, or all of them, or career, right? So that's generally where those things pop up in the biggest way. But I see lack, and I just want to point it out to you. Yeah. Okay, good. You got the pick of the litter. You're the one they want. You're so excited to show up because this is your house. That you are auditioning the house. You are auditioning the landlord. Okay. And let me tell you again, as somebody who just got like kind of violated by their landlord recently, that's a good thing to think and to feel and to affirm. I'm picking my landlord. I'm picking the right person. Because they do own the place. If you're renting and not buying, they do own the place that you're living. You may pay for it. You may occupy the space, but it's still theirs on paper. So if that's the case, then you, again, put the power in your hands with your sentences. Kiana, did I get the workbook? No, I didn't, because the workbook just kind of recently came out, and I got the book last year, but I might order it. Actually, I should order it. I should support her. She just had a baby. I'll go support her. Okay. I know there's one more super chat. Liliana, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, my SP said he didn't want to date. I let it go, and now I'm dating someone else and happy. I still talk to my SP. Can we date and still get SP? Yeah, absolutely. 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 The only thing that would like limit you would be your fear that you couldn't have both, or that you're doing something bad, or that like what the reason why you're asking me if it's okay is the block. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? The reason you're asking me if it's okay, why are you afraid it's not okay? That's the problem. Does that make sense? Oh, Judy said you just ordered Rich as Fuck. Okay, good. Okay, good. You just ordered it. Okay, because I recommended it last time. Yeah. I mean, it's a very good book for reshaping your money story. And I like this other one that someone suggested last week, Get Rich Lucky Bitch. I'm in the middle of reading it, but I like it so far. Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, you guys got to work. You were talking to Judy. Okay, so I am Leanne. You're the one that I want. Did you know that I sang that? That was like my senior, when I was a senior in choir, we did a Grease like medley, and I did that one, and I like choreographed it and like had the solo and shit. Rest in peace, Olivia. You better shape up. Yeah, that one. That was me. I don't remember the choreography at all, but I know that I did it. And that was like my last hurrah as a senior in my choir. Okay. Dina, it wasn't, did you say I want to see? I don't know if you're talking about, it was not recorded. It was not recorded onto VHS tape at the time. No. There was digital. There was, when I was a senior in high school, digital cameras had like just come out. And I remember because my dad gave me one for my graduation. I was like, whoa, a digital camera. You mean you can just plug this in and it goes right on the computer? You don't even have to develop it? Subliminals. I know I'm sexy, but I want to become a Playboy bunny. But I want to become Playboy bunny hot. How do I level up from this? How do I level up from now in this 3D? Okay. Well, first off, you could just start saying you're Playboy bunny hot. I'm Playboy bunny hot. And oh my god, I just had a memory pop through. We used to have this teacher in my high school who was like hot, and like all the girls had crushes on him, and he literally would call us. Well, okay, hold on. I don't know if he would call us that. Okay, this is what I want to say. He would call it FPB, a future Playboy bunny. And I remember like when I was just talking about when I was in high school and senior year, remember when like rhinestone shirts, like I had a Playboy rhinestone shirt, like a black baby tee with like pink Playboy rhinestone. And I wore it to school one day. What a weird story. And that teacher, I'm not even gonna say his name because I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but he was like, oh, no. That's what it was. Sorry. He used to talk about older women and he would call them FPBs, former Playboy bunnies. That's what it was. So he would talk about former Playboy bunnies, FPB. I'm going to marry an FPB, a former Playboy bunny. And then I came to school wearing that shirt one day and he's like, FPB, future Playboy bunny. Sorry, that just came in my head. So why don't you be an FPB? I'm a future Playboy bunny. I am a Playboy bunny. I'm Playboy bunny hot. You don't want to be a Playboy bunny, right? We saw the documentary. It's best that you're not. But I'm Playboy bunny hot. I'm an FPB, like whatever. You're saying, how do I level up from this now in the 3D? The 3D is not your problem. It's your mind that's the problem. So focus on leveling up your mind, and that will naturally help you level up the 3D, whether that's through like, I mean, I don't even know what the deal is with why you don't think you're that, but start with the mind and then let the 3D come along. But if you're looking at the 3D and calling it not good enough, it'll never be good enough. You have to look at the 3D and say, see that FPB action right there? Okay. Tina says, no, I want to you want to see the performance. I have to redo it with my hubby. Oh my God. He said, oh my God. Okay, so I've been affirming. I've been telling you guys, been affirming weight loss. I'm not really a fan of working out. I go on walks. I ride my bike sometimes, not very often actually, maybe like once a week. And like we go on a walk a few times a week. Like we go on like an hour walk with Mango and stuff a few times a week. So like maybe 4 to 5 times a week probably. So that's as much physical exercise as I get. I've been affirming weight loss. And I started by doing it. I was doing it by just going straight to the number I wanted to see. And nothing was moving, like the scale was not moving. And then I started just doing it incrementally. I think I've told you guys this. I started doing it incrementally and just going like with the next like number down, like the next tens, like 100 and blankety blanks. And then the next one down. So like, oh, I saw the scale change. And then, so I'm always affirming like now I just affirm a few pounds down every day. So when I see it, I just affirm down every time. I affirm down a few pounds. I affirm down. I see it. You know what? Actually, okay. I have one of those scales that gives you like the range. So whatever the lowest number of the range is, I take that. And so like I affirm down and then I take the lowest number as my evidence that it's working. Whether or not they match doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? It's like I'm blankety blank pounds. Every time I step on the scale, that's what I see. And then when I step on the scale, whatever the fluctuation does, I see that low number. I'm like, ooh, look at it. I'm that many pounds. Like, and I say the number that I'm affirming, not necessarily what I see, but it's just like kind of like my practice, right? So I'm not shaming myself or angry when I step on the scale. Oh, fudge, it's hot. Okay. You know what I mean? And yeah, and so you just talk about yourself in the way that you want to see yourself. And that could just be internal. You don't have to say these things out loud, but it's just very, very, very important that you don't say that you're not that anymore. That you don't say that you don't weigh enough, that you don't look that way. You like you do. You are now. You're an FPB and you're perfect now. Like that's just it. Kiana, I love you. Kiana says, always take off 2 pounds for water. Oh my God, I have so much water. My water is so heavy right now. Look how heavy my water is. Okay. Oh my God. So let's talk about homework because last week's homework was I am seeing movement and I saw some goddamn movement, you guys. So I want to hear about you. I know other people have. I'm not going to blow up anybody in the spot. I know some people are working to change the way they talk about their manifestations and even who they share it with. So I'm not going to blow nobody up, but those people who are doing that, I'm proud of you. I know you've seen movement as well. You don't need to talk about it in the chat. But it's happening. But those who have, please let us know what was your results from last week's homework. I'm seeing movement. The affirmation from our 360 family member, Anna. I don't know if she's still here. I think she was here. She's usually here. I might have missed her. Yeah, I want to hear about the movement. I want to hear about your homework. Okay. Astro Haley says, I've been affirming weight loss and clear skin and the acne on your back has been clearing up. Nice. So I would be like, erase, 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 clear, clear, clear. Like when I had shingles, for example, I like would erase it like in Photoshop because I do, you know, I used to be a photographer. So I would be in Photoshop all the time. So when I would visualize the thing on my body, I would like erase it as if I was like removing it in Photoshop. And so that's like where erase, erase, erase came from is I was erasing that thing off my body. And it worked. So, I would just like, your back is so smooth, your skin so clear, and just visualize it just like being clear. Erase, 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 and then erase, 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 and then erase, 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 and then erase, 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 like over and over. That's how I do it. I mean, you don't have to do it the way I do it, but that's what I'd be doing. Tiffany, hold on. Let me see. Where's Tiffany? I think I missed the first part of Tiffany's. Tiffany, where's the rest of your... Okay, all I saw... Oh, no. That was your good news. I get it. That was your good news was what we were just talking about. Okay. Your good news says, I broke my weight plateau. I'm out of the 270s, now 268 as of 2 days ago. Now I'm going to write an ebook on dropping weight with mindset changes and manifestation. There you go. There you fucking go. So what I was saying about now, thanks for throwing out some numbers so I don't have to throw out my own. Now that you've seen now I would start saying, I would start seeing 250 now. Oh, I'm in the 250s. That's where I would go. That's where I meant about the next one down. It's hard to like the next 10s. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So if it was you saw the 2.6 now, I'm sorry, the 2.5. That's what I said. You said I'm in the 250. Oh my God, I'm in that 250s. Like that's where I would be, right? So I just kind of like go incrementally down because I have found that for me, that actually worked versus just saying the amount that I wanted to see. Like that literally I did that for weeks and my scale did not budge. And then the second I started affirming just the number down, just like we just talked about, just the tens placed down, that's when everything started working. So I'm still doing it. Oh, I also wear a waist trainer. That's all my tips. I wear a waist trainer. I'm vegan. I fast most times. I fast like during the day most of the times, but I just usually don't get an appetite until like about 2 p.m. That's why I'm always hungry on the chat because I don't get hungry until 2. And then I get like starving. So I usually fast during the day. I'm vegan. I eat fairly healthy. I don't really do gluten anymore. And I take walks. I ride my bike like once a week. I only drink like once a week. And I wear my waist trainer. And then I affirm. And that's been my weight loss. That's been my strategy. It's working. I am not a doctor. Do not take these. These are not diet tips. This is how I have done mine. Don't listen to me. Go do it healthy. Go talk to your doc. Do a doctor talking. Okay. Okay. Kiana says I got $500. Nice. Your SP said you're unique. Nice. Dina says I saw a movement with multiple manifestations. Hell yeah. Astro Haley says, ooh, yes, I can Photoshop my double chin out of pictures so I can try that too. Yes. What chin? You mean your single chin? You mean the super chiseled jawline you have? That's what I thought you talked about. TT says, I see movement in speaking more positively about myself and giving more self-care, self-love towards myself. Proud of you. Proud of you. That's amazing. Leanne says, I'm manifesting a specific amount of money. As I was walking by a maintenance cart yesterday, a rap song started blaring that exact amount of money. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Saoirse says, my SP told me he was basically stalking me on Spotify. So now I know he can't even listen to music without thinking of me. And my YouTube channels have been growing. Yes, I love that. I love that affirmation. He can't even listen to music without thinking about me. And like, you can just say anything you want, you know, like even if that wasn't true, like your true 3D reality, because obviously it's already happening, you could still just say that. Like any of you could say that. As he says, I'm working on self-concept. I keep affirming that it's working. My SP loves me so much. I'm not going to worry about 3D. That's right. Pass the test. Abaja, you're a waist trainer fan too. Yeah, I really do love my waist trainer. I do. Aria says, I got constant communication from my SP this weekend. I really felt as though I was married to him. It was a great affirmation. I'm not going to read that next part because why would you affirm it twice? I already read that once. I don't know why you're saying it again. It's going to keep, this is what fuck Aria. You're going to get the wrath for a second. Boo boo, I love you, but here it comes. Are you fucking joking me? Because at the beginning of this chat, I told you, I bet you've been affirming since Monday that shit. You've been affirming for 2 days that shit fizzled out, bitch. It's going to keep fizzling. Stop saying that. I already addressed, like literally, oh wait, I mean, this is with love. Who the fuck are you trying to prove this to? Do you want the chat to feel bad for you? Because I already read this out loud. I already affirmed that your shit fizzled out, and I gave you advice and said, stop saying that shit because it's going to keep fizzling. You need to say that shit, like, next. Valerie says, I've been affirming I'm more than enough. Believe in myself with no expectations, and then boom, so much movement and feeling so fulfilled in the now. Yay, Valerie, 360 fam. Tiffany says, it took months before I got away from 273, 275. I weigh myself once a month and just kept affirming I'm in the 260s and bam. You're in the 250s? Congratulations on being in the 250s, girl. And seriously, congrats. Valerie says, I was manifesting going abroad to Spain, and today at school I met a guy that was a foreign exchange student from Spain in the same program I wanted to. I manifested a guy all the way from Spain. Girl, you guys are so powerful. Christiana, hello and welcome. Anne says, I didn't have any communication of any kind with my SP for 2 months. Then in July, she came back apologizing and said that she was manic. So yes, it works. Set and forget. Okay, but I would take the manic part out personally. I don't need no manic fucking person knocking on my door all the fucking time. No, I need you healthy and whole and established so that I can have my own fucking life. Black Goddess, that's so crazy. You asked, are my robes and other items still available on my site? Because I'm about to take them down. I'm glad you said something because I was just going to take them down. But yes, they are still available for right now. RoxyTalks.com/vibes. And if you can't you can find them under the affirmations and meditations tab. I kind of just put it under there because it's kind of like that. And then, yeah, so that's where they're at. So they're there for now, but they're only there for a limited time. Also remember, pass the test, $88 goes up at midnight tonight. Today's the last day to get past the test. Our live training happening at the end of August for $88 before the price increases tomorrow. Okay. Thoughts on tarot. I love tarot personally. Tarot is one of my hobbies. It's one of my like things that I do to get outside of like get out of my head and get out of my life and just kind of turn off. I like to read tarot, and I like to watch celebrity tarot videos on YouTube. That's like my guilty pleasure. So I love tarot. I just just keep in mind, tarot is, and any sort of divination of any kind is a representation of the energy you're currently in. So if you stay in the same energy, if you stay in the same path, then yeah, it's going to unfold the way that they tell you. Assuming it's, somebody that's tapped into their energy, to your energy or whatever. But if you change, the energy can always be changed. It can always be shifted. So if you change what you're thinking about, the way you're doing it, the way you're anticipating, or even just knowing that outcome is on your path, you can shift to, experience something different. So, I have a psychic that I talk to once a month. I do tarot for myself, and I use it to guide me into, if I like where it's going, cool. If I don't like where it's going, bitch, the fuck you thought, and then we're changing shit up and stuff. So, Nancy. Christiana says, I manifest all the time, lottery wins. Christiana, I'm going to suggest a book to you. There's a book called Rich as Fuck by Amanda Frances. I'm always going to suggest that book, I guess, probably, unless if I ever write my own money book, maybe then I'll suggest a different one. But Amanda Frances's book, Rich as Fuck, is very good for rewriting our story about money. The reason I'm telling you that you should read it is because if you think lottery winning is the only way for you to get a lot of money, that's a huge limitation, and you're probably not going to win. Like your story is not where it needs to be to allow that kind of money in. And if you were to manifest it, you probably would lose it. Or you'd like spend it all. Like, like those stories about people who win the lottery and then are like broke and penniless a year later. That's why. It's because they manifested the lottery, but they did nothing to change their money story. And so once they got it, they had to do everything in their power to get rid of it. And the universe delivered, as it always does. So Donald Neal, Pass the Test is my upcoming live master training I'm doing August 25th. It is a 1-hour Zoom class, and we're going to be talking about how and why the universe tests you, what to do when you get a test in the 3D, what your negative circumstances in your 3D are, and how to pass through that and make sure that you don't let the negative circumstances ruin your manifestations. So that's really what Pass the Test is about. It's like, something in my 3D happens that I don't like. How do I not fuck up right now and ruin my manifestation? That's what Pass the Test is. So if you need that information, roxytalks.com/program, sign up for Pass the Test programs. And it's linked in the chat above. It's pinned to the chat because that's what we're going to be talking about. And the price is going up to $111 tomorrow. So if you're dealing with the triggers in the 3D, the things that like make you feel like you failed, Pass the Test is for you. That's what we're talking about. If you feel like your manifestation's failing or it's not working for you, Pass the Test is for you. Okay. Who's the psychic I work with? I honestly don't share her information because she's way too fucking close to me. That's not true. I share her information with people in my life. Like there's people in the chat that have talked to her. But I don't blast her out because, well, for one, she's too fucking busy and I'm not about to have my person not be available for me. And two, she knows way too much about my motherfucking life and self. And I protect myself, to be honest, it's the real fucking truth. A little too close for comfort for me. So I don't share her publicly. But I know a lot of people do work with psychics and have their, other people. So I'm sure people in the chat can help. And don't worry, she's not mad that I'm not sharing. She does not need, she is just as fucking busy. She is fine. I've talked to her some days and she's like, oh, I have 12 people after you. I'm like, oh my God. How the fuck do you do this? Subliminals. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. That's just the real straight up truth why I don't ever mention her names because I'm like, I need a barrier. I need some privacy. So, okay. All right. I'm hungry. I want to eat. It's about time for me to go. Valerie. Oh my God, girl. I swear. Okay. Valerie says the mechanic came to come look at my car and he just started the work out of nowhere. Oh my God. He just started and it started work out of nowhere, even though you didn't turn on for 7 months and you didn't have to pay for anything. Valerie, I swear to God, you are like one of the most powerful manifestors I've ever come across. Did you just turn 17? You're barely 17 if you even are yet. And it blows my fucking mind that your manifestations, because you just blow through them. Like, you and I have been talking for roughly a year, maybe not even a year, like since the beginning of the year. And I've seen you like plow through every problem and every manifestation that you have come around here talking about. I have seen you bust through. So it just cracks me up sometimes. I'm just like, girl, you are like, when you start to doubt, I'm just like, get the fuck out of here, Valerie. You of all people are going to be fine. Like, you are going to be fine. Maya, good night, Maya. I'm so sorry it's so late. And I'm sorry the last thing you're going to be hearing is me screaming at people. Mally, you going to stop by this week? Yes, 100%. Please do. 100%. Yes. Yeah, we need to go river running. We need to go to the beach. Cool. Yay, I'm excited now. Okay. Well, then I'm going to get the fuck off of here. Oh, no, I have to give you new homework. Oh, man. What can we do after I'm seeing movement? Anna, I know you're not, I don't think you're here, but damn, girl, that affirmation. Wow. So, okay. Bun Buns, please do. Bun Bun Winks? Yeah. Love the name. My cat's name is Bunny, by the way. Please share your thing. Homework. Kiana, no, you didn't miss it. I just haven't thought of it yet. Harley, religious beliefs. I always tell my clients this. I put religion, culture, law, and tradition into the same category, because they're so deeply, they're like societally ingrained. Like, it's not just ingrained for you, it's ingrained for like society at large, and then like for generations, right? But it's also still just a manifestation. It's just what you say it is. It's just your energy. So anytime religion, law, culture, tradition, anything like that comes up, remember that you can shift it, you can change it, but you can't buy into what the collective is telling you, because the collective society buys into it. So don't fucking listen to them. HM. Thank you. Says, trying to quantum jump into a fair prenup terms and marriage before kids, like we discussed. I'm persisting. I have the best husband in the world, and he's generous and understanding, meditating, affirming. Any other suggestions for fair terms? No. Stop worrying. Oh, he said, sorry, I just realized I'm signing off. Yeah. My suggestion is stop paying people to ease your worries. You have nothing to worry about, right? Like you don't need to pay to get answers for this. You're already doing it. And that's where I'm doing enough. The contract is fair. I'm absolutely happy. It's perfect for both of us. It's exactly the way I wanted it to work out. I'm so happy. I'm satisfied with this. I got exactly what I want, and like, it worked out for me better than I thought it would. Just like you're doing it. The questioning whether you're doing enough, that's where the problem. That's like this problem I see, is that like, why are you acting like that's not enough? The fact that you're acting like it's not enough means it's not enough. You know what I mean? Because it's just doing what you say it's doing. So if you think it's not enough, so does the rest of the world. If you think it's more than enough and you already got it, so does the rest of the world. Okay. Bun Bun says, I kept affirming I would find someone for me and met someone on Dead by Daylight. They moved to New Mexico from Pennsylvania just to be with me. Wow. Is Dead by Daylight, is that a show? I don't know what it is. Oh, Valerie, you're 17 now. Your birthday was August 8th. Happy birthday, Valerie. Big 17. HM says he gave you the prenup terms. It's unfair and putting you in the corner. Okay, my advice didn't change. It's working out for you. It's exactly what you want it to do. If you are getting prenup terms that are not what you want, the last thing you should be doing is affirming it if you want it to change. So like either you have two options the way I see it. You have three options. Either affirm, and hope that it works out for you. Or intend that it works out for you. Excuse me, not hope. Intend that it works out for you and not worry about what's in the 3D. Tell him, I'm sorry, this is not okay. And I'm going to request a different prenup and then also still do number one. And then the third option is don't fucking sign it. So like any of those options can happen and it's still working out in your favor. You're asking to sign it or move on. I can't answer that for you. That's you. That has nothing to do with me. I cannot answer the question whether you should sign up or move on. But I just told you, honestly, I think you already know because maybe you don't already know, but it's time for you to really evaluate it. You have those options. You can either continue affirming that it works in your favor. I don't know what the outcome's going to be. I can't say. You can speak up and say that this is not what I want, or you can just say fuck off and not. And you could also just sign it. There's 4 options actually. Or not, it's like you need to decide what's best for you, right? Like, and no matter what happens, even if like what if you decide that you're not going to sign it and you walk away and that's what ends up getting you the prenup you want? That's the kind of shit. That's how the universe works a lot of the time. Like for me, like I had to walk away from my husband with full intentions of never being with him in order for him to come through the way I needed him to marry him, to actually have the relationship that I wanted with him. I had to say, bye, I'm done, and literally walk away from it. So he's telling you to sign and move on. Move the fuck on. Move 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 on. And that's my opinion. It's all alleged for entertainment purposes only, but that's my opinion. So you don't have to take it. But I always think back. I always say this. I always think back to like Sheila. I think it's Sheila. If you have to ask, you can't afford lingerie. If you have to ask, you already know the answer. If you have to ask, should I walk away from this? You know you should. Right? Leanne says, Abraham Hicks says, if someone gives you an ultimatum, there will always be another one coming. Ooh. 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 Truth from Esther. Yeah. It makes sense though, because what you think about, you bring about. And manifestation's happening. So, of course, one condition would follow another, one ultimatum would follow another. So yeah, for you, it's about clarity, HM, and just like if someone, I don't know, if someone's backing you in a corner to sign away your rights, that's never a fucking good, like, what story ever ends up well, I was backed in a corner to sign away my rights. And everything just was so great for me. Like, literally, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't say that for every story. I don't know about every marriage and every. He said he just wants me to trust him. That's where the ultimatum is coming from. No, he's done. No, I'm sorry. That's manipulation. That's manipulation in my mind. Personally, this is Roxy, the personal, not the business, not your coach talking. Personally, that sounds like some manipulative bullshit. I just want you to let me back you into fucking corner. And if you don't, you obviously don't trust me. Ugh. Like, excuse you? No. Like, if I'd be like, if you trusted me, I wouldn't be signing this fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, excuse me, you're calling out trust when you're making me sign a fucking contract? Okay. I see. That's what I see. That's what I see. I see someone who doesn't trust you and is trying to legally bind you to doing whatever the fuck's in that paperwork. Sounds like a real fucking nice way to start a relationship. I'm sorry, I'm being very judgy right now. I'll be real honest. This is me judging the situation. I don't like the way it sounds. I am just reading 2 sentences off the chat. Again, please tell me ahead of time if your person's an asshole or not, because I assume they all are. Okay, I gotta go. I didn't give homework. Fuck. Happy Thoughts says, I so want to feel better, but I don't know how. You need to give yourself some space from this shit. You need to take a walk. You need to go find things that make you happy. You need a shit that brings me joy list. You don't know how to feel good because you don't have a shit that brings me joy list. I can tell you that right now. If you did, you would know exactly how to feel good because you'd have a fucking list telling you what makes you feel good. So, Happy Thoughts. Make a shit that brings me joy list and then do something on it. There's your homework, everybody. There's your homework. If you haven't made a shit that brings me joy list, make one now. If you haven't added to your shit that brings me joy list, add to it this week. And then your homework is to do something off your shit that brings me joy list every week, every day this week. That's always part of the blah, 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 blah. But now it's extra. So Black Goddess says your name is the answer. I agree. I said that last time. Happy Thoughts. It literally says it in your fucking thing. What do you mean you don't know? Dina, thank you. Dina says, let yourself be okay with not feeling okay. Yeah, maybe you need to get these feelings out because you're not like letting yourself be okay, be upset. It's okay to be upset with what's happening. Like, I think that's like what I said at first when I first screamed at you. Shani, I'm here for you, girl. I'm so sorry. Your story is breaking my heart. He is kind. He is supportive. He says kind things. He says sweet things. He makes you feel welcome. He makes you feel wanted. He worships the ground you walk on. You're the most important person in his life. He couldn't do it without you. He doesn't see anybody the way he sees you. He has the utmost respect for you. He wants nothing but the best for you. He treats you like gold. He treats you like a queen. Period. That's it. And if he's doing anything but that in your mind, that's what you're switching it to. That's what you're switching it to. That's what you're switching it to. Or there's always get the fuck out option too. You know what I'm saying? And in that case, you're completely supported. It's the best move for you and your baby. You have all the support in the world. The law's on your side. Everything's on your side. You're going to get everything the way you need it to. He's going to let you co-parent. He's going to give you the space you need. He's going to let you, have your freedom. Whatever it is that you want, that's what it is now, okay? And so whenever he's not doing that shit, you have to be really on top of what you're saying about it. Because even if it feels really terrible, the thoughts are manifesting the future. So you've got to be like able to experience the pain. This is for you, Happy Thoughts too. You need to be able to experience the pain and still say, and I don't care how I feel, it's still working out for me. It's still XYZ that I want. Like no matter what happens, you have to maintain that, okay? Call your grandma. Kiana, go call your grandma. I wish I could talk to mine. Call her. Call her back. Okay. Tiffany says, random, but I heard something cool about purpose. The more fear you feel about taking action on your purpose, the more indication that is where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, totally. You said there's value in the resistance. Absolutely. So I've talked about this before. The hunky neuroscientist, what is his name? I just started following him on Instagram. I found him. Oh, Andrew Huberman. Oh, he's so cute. Andrew Huberman. He's the hunky neuroscientist. That's what me and my husband call him, the hunky neuroscientist. Andrew Huberman. He talks about yeah, like, so when you feel fear, when you feel fear, your immediate response should be to go towards it. Obviously, we're not talking about if there's a fucking bear chasing you, right? I mean, like fear that's not life or death fear. Anything that's not like you're about to die, fight or flight, like type, like real fear again. When you feel that fear, go towards it, because the fear itself is the resistance. And if you go towards it and get past and like make yourself not afraid of that thing, that block is just gone. So it's a really easy way to reduce your blocks by going towards your fear. Coincidentally, this is exactly what we're talking about in Taking Massive Action, which is my September group program of the month. Okay. So every month I'm going to be hosting a new course, new program, new workshop, something. Well, there'll be a new something coming out every single month. The month of September will be Taking Massive Action, creating massive change, right? So it's about inspired action. It's about the fear. It's about what to do and how to act in your world, taking your triggers and turning them into everything you need. So taking massive action, taking your triggers, turning them into gold, all the things that we need. That's our program for September. If you join Synergy, which is our monthly subscription, you get access to that automatically. Plus the Pass the Test masterclass, or excuse me, not a masterclass, master training at the end of the month. So roxytalks.com/programs to find out all this information. And then the Pass the Test master training happening at the end of the month is $88 until midnight tonight. After tonight, it's going to go up. So that's it. roxytalks.com/programs to see all of our new programs. Your homework this week is to either create a shit that brings me joy list or add to the one you have, and then do one of those items every single day this week. Yes, I have given this homework before. I don't care. It's our homework this week. So every single day this week, and actually I want you to log it. So on Monday next week, I want to see everybody with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 showing me your answers of what you did every single day. At least one thing, shit that brings me joy, and I want you to log it. So 7 days of shit that brings me joy, either create a new list or add to the one you have, and then do one thing off that list every single day for the next 7 days and keep a log of it and bring it to next week. Okay. I love you all. I appreciate you. Whew. Leanne Richey says, wow, what a day. It feels like I'm in reality TV. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, it's Monday. That means my reality shows are on. You want to talk about real fast? My new favorite shows. Claim to Fame. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with it. It's on Hulu. Love it. And then the Shore. Oh my God. The new Shore. The Shore House. What is it? With fucking Vanjie's on it, okay? There should be a queen on every reality show ever. Not just Drag Race. It's just amazing. Vanjie and Angelina. Oh my God, amazing. Great TV. So, those are just real quick, I love my trashy reality TV. So those are the ones I'm watching right now. Claim to Fame. That's hosted by the 2 least popular Jonas Brothers. No shade. It's just a fact. That was kind of mean. I'm sorry. But the whole thing is about people who are related to famous people. So it's funny that they put them as the host because they're related to famous people also. That was mean. Okay. I'm just making a joke. All right. No more jokings about people. Watch Claim to Fame. Watch The Shore. I don't even know what it's called. It's The Shore. It's like all the shores together at one shore. And Vanjie's in it and Angelina's in it. And it's great. And Leanne Richey says, exercising would be so much more rewarding if calories screamed while you burned them. Oh my God. That would be fun. You could just scream. You could scream for them. You're like, ah! That'd be funny. Do it. All right. Happy Thoughts says, I honestly feel completely mind fucked. I listen to manifestation videos all day and night. I don't know how to change my reality when it clearly is the way it is right now. It's not about the reality. It's about your thoughts. It's in your name. It's in your name. It's not the reality. Your problem is that you're looking at your reality and you're thinking that's the deal. It's not. It's your fucking thoughts. So when you look at your reality and you're like, that's when your life sucks. When you say that, because now you've made tomorrow suck. And then you're going to get to tomorrow with today's attitude and say, my life sucks. And then guess what? The day after tomorrow is going to suck because it's your thoughts. It says it in your name. That's why we keep saying it. You need to change the way you're talking about your world instead of looking for your world to change first. That's why nothing's changing for you. Oh, Tiffany only emerged in the building for Monday. Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, obviously. And it's this, isn't it the season finale tonight? I love what they call it last week, Omit B. I fucking love that show. Yeah, Only Murders in the Building is such a great show. Yep. Okay. And yeah, it always comes, it's Monday. Oh yeah, that was last night. Today's not Monday. Oh, so I don't have to wait till 9 p.m. Okay, it's time for me to go. I'm gonna stop yelling at people. I love you. I appreciate you. Do your homework this week. Start right now. I just realized that next week is going to be, so your list for homework should only have 6 days on it because today's Tuesday. So, but hey, how about extra credit? You can do 2 things on one of the days. So do your shit that brings me joy. And I'll see you next week. Thanks for letting me yell at you. It's with love. I don't want you to be hurt. I want you to understand and get that it's literally just your sentences that are making your world like that. So if you have a problem with your world, change the sentences you're saying. That's where it starts. Oh, Terry Claus, you watched Claim to Fame last night. Oh, don't tell me anything. I have to get off right now. No spoilers, because I didn't see it. I haven't seen it yet. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Okay. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Michelle says live chats bring me joy. Put this on the list. Dina says lucky number 7 for extra. Yeah, let's get that extra credit. Okay. I love you all. I appreciate you.